Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Facebook Live. I'm Say Kwan. Before we get started, of course, don't forget you can always watch this, listen to this on your own time by visiting our InForum YouTube channel. You can find us on your favorite podcast platform. And you can also find us by going to inforum.com/podcast and clicking on the InForum Minute. Happy Monday, everyone. It is October 3rd, so crazy that we're already in October now. I know we talk about this all the time with the new month or at the end of the month, and we're always like, where did the time go? At least that's something I feel like I say every single month. But it's true. It's just crazy, and as you can see when you are outside, the leaves are probably starting to change colors now if they haven't already. So it's really a telling sign that fall is here. Well, another thing too is Lydia was talking about a nosedive in temperatures coming, and very soon. On Wednesday, we're expected to get a cold front, so just be prepared for that, and make sure you watch First News throughout the week to get a feel for what you can expect. And then also, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm a little bit more propped up today. Dillon Boat decided to get us a little phone tripod. Here's Dillon on his way. This actually might be more suited for your height. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dillon got this phone tripod for us because he saw it at, where did you see it?
I saw it at Walmart. It was $1 in the clearance section, and trying to set up the phone every day.
Well,
for
you're
these Facebook
scaring me
Lives.
this morning. You're like, I have a gift for you, and I'm
Yep.
like, I don't know what that is because
Yep.
I don't have one for you. And I was
So,
like, is it my birthday? I don't
These
know.
Facebook Lives just took a quality notch up.
See, exactly.
Yeah.
And I used to use like either a glass cleaner that we have here or a water bottle, and I'd set my phone up against it. But now I just look at that, Dillon. You're making my life so much
Tried
easier.
to.
What?
It looks great. Yeah.
Are
see
you watching
Lydia's
right now?
watching. Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys.
You're welcome, guys. I got you.
So thanks, Dillon,
No
for
problem.
that. So from now on, I'm going to really start using this phone tripod because I think it's like easier and I don't have to worry about anything. Anyway, that was a long little spiel, okay? I think I wasted maybe like 5 minutes of your time. But if you're still with me, thanks for sticking around. Let's get you caught up on some headlines. So today, we are expecting to learn some more information on what led up to the shooting that happened in downtown Fargo over the weekend. So since Friday night, we've been telling you here on WDAY, this all started with a fight between 24-year-old Skylar Ferguson and another man. Ferguson shot the other man, is what we're getting told by police, and then ran away, and then later he came back and turned himself in to police. Officers are saying that the two men do know each other. The man who was shot is fighting for his life in the hospital right now. So we'll, of course, try to get you an update in our evening newscasts. Also today, it is the start of fall cleanup week for those of you in East Grand Forks, so you are allowed to leave just about everything on your curb during your regular garbage pickup day, so you can put things out like couches and toilets. I was talking about this today, and I just thought it was so funny, like the idea of just having a toilet sit right on the curb. I don't know, something about that is rubbing me the wrong way. Anyway, so yeah, you can put that out there if you want, if you need to get rid of it. And sanitation crews are saying you can't leave anything that's made out of glass or construction debris to be picked up. But later this week, you can drop off any hazardous waste or electronics just by going to the city's public works facility, which is right off of 2nd Street Northeast. And that's going to be happening from 9 to 3 on Saturday. So there's your opportunity there. I'm so sorry, but my grandma from Korea just tuned in to this Facebook Live, and I just want to say hi because I think my parents are also there right now. It's this whole thing. Anyway, okay, let's not get distracted. New for you this morning, state troopers are looking for some people who were in a car who ran away after a crash, and that crash actually left one woman from the Twin Cities area hurt. This all happened at around 11 last night, right on Highway 59 in Detroit Township. Troopers say the driver of the car lost control, hit a light pole. We do know 30-year-old Shannon Warren of St. Paul was hurt. We're trying to figure out if she was the driver, maybe she was the passenger. So we're trying to figure that out. It's also unclear how many people were actually inside the car at the time, so you can stick with us for any updates on that case as well. We also know Minnesota State Troopers are investigating a chase right now where a pickup driver that was hauling a trailer led them across state lines. That chase happened just after 2 on Saturday afternoon. We got to speak with Clay County Clay County Sheriff, wow. And that pickup crossed into North Dakota, which was exiting onto 25th. Troopers used some stop sticks on the pickup. It slowed down and then stopped in some hedges by the road. Well, the driver, 34-year-old Joel May of Bismarck, actually tried running away from officers before he got arrested. So he is in the Cass County Jail right now on a fugitive from justice charge, but we are trying to figure out if he'll be facing even more charges on top of that. So if that's the case, we'll for sure be letting you know about that. We also know a West Fargo woman is facing a theft charge. She's accused of stealing some money from a plumbing company. So we're talking about 51-year-old Lisa Comstead. She's accused of stealing about $100,000 from Riverside Plumbing, which is where she worked as an accountant. Documents are suggesting that the money was stolen between July of 2020 and June of 2022, so that's like a whole 2-year thing. But if convicted, she could face up to 20 years in prison, so we'll keep you updated on that as well. Also today, if you live in Moorhead and you see that your water is starting to look a little bit weird, not like water, don't freak out. It's actually because the Moorhead public service crews are going to start flushing out those hydrants. So it's doing its annual round of inspections. Those of you who've lived in Moorhead for years now probably know already, but that is probably why your water might look a little bit funny. So MPS is saying that they're going to check each of the city's 1,700 hydrants. You could see your water discolored, but it's not going to harm you if you drink it, but it is just because of all the minerals that's inside the hydrant. So there's, again, no harm in drinking discolored water, but it could taste funny, look funny, and it could also stain your clothes. So because of that, crews are asking you to not wash your clothes and not use hot water when they are flushing the hydrants in your area. So we do know that they're going to be doing that flushing from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon every single day within the next 4 to 6 weeks. So kind of a long process there. All right. We also are talking a lot about Ian still, of course, this morning, but we do know at least 85 people are now dead after Hurricane Ian struck the western coast of Florida. And as the death toll climbs, some people are starting to ask whether earlier evacuation orders could have saved lives. So Lee County, which is where Fort Myers Beach is, which is where a lot of these really devastating videos are coming out from, leaders there are saying that, these evacuations came less than 24 hours before Ian made landfall. So some neighboring counties got, that's even more of a heads up, and 2 days after storm surge warnings as well. But Ron DeSantis, governor there, is pointing out earlier forecasts had centered on Tampa, but clearly, of course, like I've been saying, Fort Myers, also in Lee County, is seeing a really, really big number when it comes to deaths following some damage from Hurricane Ian as well. So, gosh, really heartbreaking, but also just the videos are still coming out, and the death toll is still going up, and the damage and the aftermath left behind is not cleaned up yet, and it's, in fact, not even starting. It probably is just getting starting, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So if you haven't seen those videos coming out of Florida, which I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, you should definitely go check it out. It's devastating. I mean, an entire town just swept away within such a short amount of time. It's just so hard for me to fathom that. But Dillon was also tracking kind of like Ian's path today, and Ian's not a thing anymore, really. He was saying that Ian is more just rain showers and things like that. But gosh, it is so crazy. Anyway, okay, we also know right now, shifting gears a little bit, some cheeses are being recalled in the US. They were linked to a listeria outbreak. So it involves brie and camembert cheeses that have been sold between August 1st and September 28th across the U.S. And the CDC says more than 20 brands of those kind of cheeses are being recalled. 6 people got sick after eating that cheese. 5 even had to go to the hospital. Thankfully, no deaths have been reported. If you have any of those cheeses, you are asked to throw it away. And if you're looking for some pictures of what that looks like, just go to the CDC's website and you'll be able to find it, which is just cdc.gov. Also this month, for people who get food stamps, really good news there. It's going to be a lot easier to buy groceries. So because of inflation, U.S. Department of Agriculture is increasing monthly benefits by 12.5%. That's like an additional $104 for the average family of 4 every month. Maximum benefit for a 4-person household would be $939 a month. That's up from $835. And keep in mind, nearly 41 million Americans do count on food stamps to buy their groceries every month. So if you know someone who uses food stamps, maybe that's you, then good news there. Okay, Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, 9 to 11 WDAY Extra, InForum.com. I don't know what Dom would be talking about. If I were him, I would probably talk about Christian Watson, and I'd probably talk about the Vikings game. Because what the heck? With the Saints missing the field goal and Christian Watson making his first NFL touchdown. There's a lot that happened in the football world. So I'm sure he'll talk a lot about that. Make sure you go tune in to his show, Hot Mic, 9 to 11, WDAY Extra, InForum.com. Okay, here's an InForum article I want to share with you. The headline, here it is. It's Taxpayer Costs Rise for Possible Second Phase of Fargo Sports Complex, including ice rinks. We talked about this on First News this morning, and it really affects Fargo homeowners the most. So it's possible, it's in the talks, it's in the works, but also this sports complex, they, of course, had the original estimate. That sounded okay, but now it's a little bit higher. So if you want to read up on that a little bit, definitely go check that out on our website, InForum.com. Okay, don't forget, before we leave, for 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you can get an all-access pass to InForum.com. All you have to do is search InForum.com/subscribe, and that's about it. All right, everybody, remember to join Becky Parker and Dillon Vogt for the 11 o'clock newscast, which is happening in literally less than 3 hours. But then, of course, our coverage continues at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. So make sure you go join our evening crew throughout the day as well. All right, everybody, we will see you back here tomorrow morning from 5 to 7. Have a great day.